And I'm Sarah from
Sisters Horsing Around. Today we want to give you an update on the Hdr Galia Close Contact Saddle.
This is an update to the Hdr Galia Close Contact Saddle review video that we created when we first got the saddle in 2018.
In this video, we will be talking about the specs of the saddle, the extra forward flap, how well it has held up, how the saddle cleans up, how the saddle fits our horses, and things that are the strengths of the saddle and things that we have observed to be mindful about the saddle. First, to give you a little history, I have had this saddle for 2 years and it has seen a lot of use. Sarah and I both ride in the saddle on most of our horses. I bought this saddle from Breeches.com at a good price during their Labor Day sale in 2018. Oh my goodness, y'all, we always get stuff at Breeches.com at great prices. They are the best. At that time, I was actually looking at purchasing the Pro Concept saddle, but they were out of stock. Then I started looking at the Galia. Now the reason I was looking at those particular saddles was that I needed to find a saddle that had extra forward flaps. It is hard to find a saddle that isn't custom made that has a very forward flap, and that is affordable. Honestly, y'all, because of my leg length, I actually need a custom made saddle. But I don't have custom made saddle money. I wish I did though. I have ridden in a lot of different close contact saddles and had my knee sticking out so far past the flap, it didn't make sense. Thankfully with the Galia, I haven't had that problem.
For the specs of the saddle, one thing that we realized that we forgot to mention in our original review video was the weight of the saddle. It weighs approximately 15.5 pounds. It comes with a lifetime warranty injection molded polymer tree. It has high density foam panels and comes in the color Vanna and Oak Bark. It has a deep seat, extra forward flaps with molded knee pads, a reinforced area at the bottom of the flap for better wear, and concealed adjustable pencil knee rolls and thigh blocks. The billet straps are nylon reinforced and they are available in regular and wide trees. The saddle has slots for the stirrup leathers to pass through the saddle flap. It has signature stitch pattern on flaps, pocket-like billet guards, and it came with an engravable nameplate and a green Henri de Revel saddle cover. It did not come with stirrup irons or stirrup leathers. This is an 18-inch Havana color saddle. The saddle is still in very good condition after 2 years of almost daily use. We scored on this saddle as well as showing this saddle. It's not showing any abnormal wear and tear. As you can see, it looks pretty much the same as it did when we first got it, though it does look more supple and flexible. There are a few worn spots on the underside of the flap, but that is because I forgot to use the billet guard. So make sure to use your billet guards. They help to reduce the wear on the underside of the saddle flap.
Underneath the saddle, it still looks good. You can see that the panels are a little flattened from use, but it has taken over 2 years to get to this point, and it doesn't seem to be bothering our horses at all. The leather on this saddle is very nice, soft, and grippy. It was even soft right out of the box. Feel the saddle, it's so soft. Oh yeah. The seat of the saddle is very comfortable. I sometimes find it hard getting out of the seat because it feels so good. Being a predominantly Western rider, I tend to sit more anyways, but this saddle seat is really so comfy, I can sit in it all the time.
The saddle is easy to clean. It also is very easy to keep well conditioned and supple, even if you don't clean and condition it often. When cleaning the saddle, the leather really absorbs the conditioner very nicely. It doesn't take hours for the conditioner to soak into the leather on the saddle, which is great, especially when you are short on time.
We also want to clarify before anyone gets to thinking too much about it. We know that when a saddle is thirsty or dry, it will soak up conditioner or oil too. But the way a dry saddle soaks up the conditioner and the way this saddle soaks up conditioner is different. And we can say this for sure because we also have older English saddles that are dry, for research purposes only, not for riding. With a saddle that is dry and in need of conditioning, it will soak up the conditioner but still feel stiff, and it won't feel hydrated. But this saddle absorbs the conditioner and then feels hydrated and supple and smooth and just plain wonderful.
Also, the leather doesn't become glossy or really shiny after it has been conditioned, Instead, it has a more matte-like finish after it is conditioned. Now for the fit. This saddle is the only English saddle that we have that fits Riley well. He moves so much better in the HDR than other saddles that we have used. It is hard fitting a saddle to Riley's back because he has a sway back. And when riding him, it feels like you are sitting on the rim of a bowl, which causes us to be behind the motion. But with the HDR saddle, it feels different. It feels better, and our position is more correct.
This saddle fits Amazing Grace very well. Amazing Grace is very girthy, especially with English saddles. But with the HDR, she is not as bad about it and is more tolerant of it. The difference between her and Rowdy is that her back is straight and carries the saddle well. For Stella, the saddle fits, but because she has some muscle atrophy on her top line, we have to use half pads to build it up. The saddle will probably fit her even better once she builds up muscle.
For Genesis, the saddle used to not fit because she was small, but now that she's gotten taller, the saddle fits a whole lot better.
And of course there is Promise, but this saddle doesn't fit her because she is a small pony, and this saddle basically swallows her back.
Now for the strengths of the saddle. It fits multiple horses, still looks new even as it ages, the leather is super soft even right out the box, the leather is grippy, easy to clean and condition, stays supple and soft, even if it's cleaned and conditioned often. It comes in larger sizes and it has an extra forward flap.
Observations that we are mindful of. The billet guard is hard to pull down over the girth's buckles. To explain these observations, we do want to clarify really quick, as far as the billet guard is concerned, I happen to like the billet guard as it is. But for other people using my saddle, it has been hard for them. These things don't bother us personally, we just felt it necessary to state them because even though it's okay for us, we do understand that it might affect others.
So we wanted to give you an update on how this saddle is holding up and working for us. In our opinion, this saddle has been absolutely amazing. We definitely recommend this Galia saddle and definitely recommend buying an HDR brand saddle.
So we hope that you have found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments regarding the saddle, we would love to read your thoughts in the comments below.
Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And don't forget to click the bell to turn on notifications to be notified of new videos and updates. Once again, I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah, and thanks for watching Sisters Horsing Around. Bye!